This image right here means we are getting a new island, and if you don't know what this image means, it is basically showing two islands right here. It shows Filler Bark and Fora Island. Now you might be wondering, what is Fora Island and what does it mean? I have no clue. I'm gonna assume it's something like Rova Island, maybe something like Coco Island, where you can get fighting styles. And supposedly both of these islands are in the second sea. So in the second sea we will have a Filler Bark along with what we had before, along with this new Fora Island. Now I'm not sure what this Fora Island is. I'm gonna make a theory that it's gonna be a place where we can get a fighting style very similar to the Sashi Island, where we could get the two sword style. But that's just a theory of mine. Now what do you think exactly? Also, the other important part about this is that now the new max bound is 125,000 belly, I guess, and the new max level will be 500, which means we will have to just level 75 levels. Now this is a surprise because before we used to go up by 100, and now we only have got about 75 level increase. But I guess it's to even the numbers out, because before it was 425, and they would add every update they'd be adding, let's say 325, 425 and 500. It was supposed to be 525 this update, but they changed it up this time and are making it exactly 500, which is a good thing, because we want every update to be a nice number. Why is it 25 there? Will become the question, right? Why do we have a 25? But it's from the release date, with the max level. I guess in the release maybe was 25. I have no clue, I can't remember. Also, another thing I forgot to bring up was that the observation haki V2 might be added on like the Fora Islands. So we might be going to Fora Island, the new island, to actually train for observation haki. Maybe that's where we'll be doing like mazes or stuff, and so maybe that's where you have to go to Fora Island to train your observation haki V2, or it could just be a new fighting style. But I believe it makes sense for it to be the observation haki island, where you can go to like train your observation haki. That makes a lot more sense to me. It'll be similar to the haki V2 island, where you go to the haki V2 island to train your haki V2, right? Where you sit down and do like the weird maze quiz thing. I can't remember what it's called, but where you're supposed to like hit the meter and stuff. If you've done the haki V2 quest, you know what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, you don't know, unfortunately. But I guess it's gonna be similar to that. Another important thing to note is that Fuyo also said 8 months for 2 hours of content. And so this is a joke that is brought up a lot. It's not really a joke, it's observation as well, but it's that we wait a lot of time for updates that can get finished in a week or so. And so him making the joke himself, maybe it is a sign that maybe he knows that that the updates don't give a lot of content, so this update might be different. Unless, why would he like kind of neg his game like this? He's like bringing negative light to his update if it was like a serious thing, because like joking about your own update like that will kind of hurt it. So if it actually is serious and this update doesn't have a lot of content, it doesn't really make sense to joke about it not having a lot of content if you are the one making it, because it just makes people view it in a negative light. So I'm gonna assume that he is here to like maybe like spin our expectations, and it actually has a lot more content in 8 hours, or like maybe a month worth of content. But we never know with Fuyu, as he says stuff and then contradicts it. So maybe he is doing this intentionally to maybe joke about how little content there is, because he knows there's not a lot of content. So maybe he's joking at it to take expense at it, maybe because he knows that people will say this stuff, so he just like says it himself, so maybe they can't. I don't know why he's doing this, but if it's true, then I'm very confused on why he is saying that, because it just makes people think that the update does have a lot of content. That's bad for his game. But even if that's the case, this is the update that's becoming free. And so, you know, for those people in my community that doesn't have GPO, finally you will get one. So even if this update doesn't have a lot of content, at least you will be able to play after all of this waiting, you know. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Also check out the video I made yesterday. I was trading, actually. I was on my part 6 and I got a Queen Cupid's fit actually in that part, so check that out if you're interested.